Our first match will be in the ring shortly. And here he comes, Mr. Olympia. Absolutely one of the most popular mat men ever. And his opponent today, the giant from Samoa, Yokozuna. And Yokozuna goes right after him. Vicious punches, throws him in the corner, totally ignoring the referee. Giant Yokozuna all over Mr. Olympia. What a match. And Gino Sanazaro, you might as well get in here because the action's hot again this week.
Chris, I'll tell you what, I don't know how well Yokozuna knows Olympia, but if he's not careful with Olympia, there's Olympia.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Olympia is no one to attack from the rear, I guarantee you that.
I know what is on Mr. Olympia's mind. Bob Holly, Bob Holly. Let me tell you something. Mr. Olympia is going to have his day with Bob Holly sometime.
Well, with Don Fargo in there stopping Bob Holly from doing anything, I don't know, Chris. I really don't know.
And what about the fans' reaction to them Batten twins? It don't get any better than that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Batten twins have sure gotten a lot of mail since the last telecast of World Organization Wrestling.
Wow! And a kick that throws Yokozuna out of the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, a little later on in the program, Sean Baxter has asked for some time. And if I've ever felt sorry for anyone, it's Sean Baxter. He's lost another partner. Nicky Leathers suffered a severe break in his wrist thanks to that idiot Fargo with that chair. And Sean's asked for some time, and I suppose he'll have some interesting comments.
Well, I'll tell you, it's like Don Fargo said, every time he gets out here, he's not out here for the prestige or honor or whatever. He's out to win matches. He's out for his boys to win matches. But breaking on the way they did with that chair is uncalled for.
And that great manager from Japan, Tojo Yamamoto, has his protege from Tennessee, Craig Brown, here today against Jim Reagans. And what a main event match that's going to be.
Chris, we've got a great hour of wrestling from start to finish. And I know the people don't want to leave their TV sets right now.
Yokozuna picks him up by the mask, into the ropes, throws him across, off with a big clothesline. Olympia down. Yokozuna taunting this sellout crowd again this week. I say sellout, but what I mean, it's packed out.
Chris, I'll tell you what, this match between Bob Holly and Rex Rogers coming up here a little later on in the program is going to be one whale of a match also, and I know the people don't want to miss that one.
The crowd chanting, "Go Olympia, go!" Yokozuna down with a big headbutt to the back of the neck. Giant Yokozuna, one of the most devastating Samoan wrestlers ever, working on that neck of Mr. Olympia. And I know Mr. Olympia wishes that was Bob Holly in the ring.
I know he does. And I'll tell you what, Chris, this Yokozuna, let nobody kid you, he is one big man. Olympia stands a little over 6 foot tall, and this Yokozuna, taller than him and a lot heavier. The man doesn't care about his body. He uses his body against his opponents every time he wrestles.
And Bob Holly is refusing to have any title bouts with Olympia. Isn't there something the World Organization Wrestling can do about that?
Well, I'll tell you, we try to keep our wrestlers where they'll keep an open contract where they'll meet anyone at any time. And Don Fargo is the instigator in that, saying a man has got to prove himself before he meets my champion, which is Bob Holly. He feels that Bob Holly is his man, he is a champion, and he's trying to pick his own wrestlers to go against him. But it won't stand very long, I'll guarantee you that.
And coming soon to the area, ladies and gentlemen, make a note, Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond, another devastating tag team.
Chris, we're getting letters and phone calls all the time, not only from the wrestling fans writing to WOW, but a lot of the greater wrestlers that are seeing wild wrestling all over this country and wanting to be a part of it.
Yokozuna trying to affect them nerves on Mr. Olympia. Referee Carl Roach asking Olympia. The crowd getting behind Olympia. Olympia's up on one knee. Gets to his feet. Oh, Kokina takes him right back down.
That's a powerful clothesline. And a big man like that, executing a move like that, it has to hurt.
And Gino, you being the vice president of World Organization Wrestling, has Marcel Pringle paid the $4,000 it's due on that title belt?
Not as yet, Chris. And of course, now, like I say, until he does put up the $4,000, the belt is worth a lot more than $4,000. But Marcel Pringle is not going to get his hands on that belt until that $4,000 is brought into the World Organization Wrestling office.
Norvell Olsen had a great point. Said, get in the ring with me, I'll win the belt, and I'll get the belt.
Well, I'll tell you, he's going to have to come up with that $4,000 to get that new belt around his waist before he proves anything.
Olympia ducks under the clothesline, up, over, into the ropes. Whoa, Kokina misses with the flying body press. Mr. Olympia up on the second rope, to the top rope, down with the flying body press. 3, count of 3. Mr. Olympia pins Giant Kokina right here. Ah, Kokina comes in with a big knee. Kokina working on Olympia, but headbutts the referee. But nonetheless,